There are many organizations providing employability skills development and upgrading. Many of them are providing excellent service, but they're missing something. Very few are directly addressing the main reason that people come to them for these services, and that's jobs. Your clients want to get and keep good jobs, and they want to have the skills necessary to move up in those jobs once they get them. That's why we developed the Employability Skills Assessment Tool, or ESAT. ESAT is an innovative tool that allows you and your staff to track and support the development of the key employability skills. Our validated and proven method is easy to use and intuitive. It's accessible anytime and anywhere there's an internet connection from our secure cloud. ESAT tracks these key employability skills: attitude, motivation, presentation, teamwork, time management, adaptability, stress management, accountability, and confidence. It allows participants to let you know where they believe they stand in these key areas, and it allows you to let them know where you believe they stand based on your observations, ultimately providing a collaborative and constructive approach to skills development. ESAT users are very happy with the product. It allows them and their clients to easily address issues and celebrate areas of growth through graphics and meaningful conversations.
It is a self-assessment for them to identify their strengths and weaknesses at home and at work, so in their personal and professional lives. When using the ESAT tool and using the radar plotter, it's a great visual tool when you're meeting with a client to, again, celebrate their strengths, but also to address their concerns and weaknesses in areas that are needed for improvement. I like how it's visual, so it's, the red, the yellow, the green. So it's stop, okay, let's perceive a caution here, slow down, and green, okay, let's go. Okay? There's no concerns, nothing holding them back from transitioning directly to the workplace.
I'm Kate Pestegui. I'm a coordinator with the Youth Live program. Youth Live is a 21-week work experience program for individuals between the ages of 16 and 24 who are experiencing barriers to employment. About 2 years ago, I connected with Futureworx after hearing about the Employability Skills Assessment Tool, because we were looking for a tool that we could manage the information that we're receiving from the youth in our program and put it all in one spot. So it worked perfectly because the employability skills are exactly what we need to provide daily coaching about in our program. It depersonalizes it and it looks at what the issue is. And these issues often are things that really aren't that difficult to overcome. It just needs to be brought to their attention. It could be buying an alarm clock. It could be showering in the morning because you have a presentation concern in the workplace. So once they're provided with the coaching and the support and maybe the follow-up to ensure that's happening, we've had good success.
They love it because it's very visual and it really brings up conversation.
Quite often we're able to help them overcome some of the barriers that they didn't realize, are common, extremely common.
What's wonderful about the ESAT program that we offer is the fact that you can really get in and show people visually by using things such as plotter graphs and such, a real visual of what they think of themselves versus what the employer might perceive. It's not a matter of telling somebody that they're not right, just a matter of letting them know how others might perceive. The conversations go and you create strategies so you really know how to attack that, whether that's time management, whether that's your attitude, presentation, professionalism, all those good things. Those are the ones we really hone in on. They seem to be very receptive with the program. It really gives them, again, that visual. So at first, a little reluctant because it's showing them maybe not what they perceived, but allowing them to realize and having the one-on-one meetings to explain and come up with these strategies allows them to dive into themselves and build these skills that you need not just for the food and beverage industry, but for life as a whole.
Some of the employability pieces that employers often look for is, of course, the time management piece. Especially when we're looking at home care or even in long-term care facilities, that part is so important when working with clients. So attitude is often discussed within conversations around employability skills as being the important underlayer. We always do that in a private and confidential manner, and we always discuss it. It is about the behavior and it's not about the individual. I think that's very important.
The soft skills that they're working on, so the communication, the time management, motivation, it's transferable to life. Time management isn't just about getting to work on time. Time management is using your time effectively. So some of those tools that they're using and learning in our classroom setting, they're taking home with them.
My name is Andrew Legier, and I am the manager of the Youth Employability Project here at SEED. It would be very difficult to be bringing youth into our offices each time to perform an assessment. We can actually use the tool directly with the youth in a number of places throughout HRM. It's modern, it's online, it's the remote access, it's fantastic.
Clients are amazed at their own transformations and by what they learn about themselves while going through the process.
I'm learning a lot from it, not just from the hotel industry, but more so about myself in regards to personally and career-wise.
Well, before the program, I was very outspoken and joking all the time, at the wrong times. And now it's just, I've came a long way and became more professional. And they helped me with, what I was doing wrong, how I could better myself, and the steps in between. I think it's every 4 weeks we do an evaluation, and I've been going nowhere but up. Yeah, it's all different types of progress reports, range from how you can take criticism, constructive criticism.
Self-assessment's a little bit harder than somebody assessing you, because you really have to dive into your emotions and really think honestly about what you're answering. But I think for the most part, we were pretty right on. Both the self-assessment and the facilitator's assessment was pretty close right now. But we're new in the program, so we got so much room to grow.
It allows you to see what other people think of you and what other people view you as opposed to what you view yourself as. It enhances your skills. Like, it just works on them and enhances them to make you a better person and make you look at things differently, and your employability skills are higher, your work ethic is higher.
Employers are impressed with the results and couldn't be happier with employees who have used ESAT to fine-tune their employability skills.
It's very easy to see the Futureworx students. If you had a room full of people, it's very easy to pick them out. They come to us with that good foundation, with the thing that Shannock certainly needs, and I think it's a great advantage to this industry. These students are coming to us with an incredible foundation.
Applicants that we see from the program come to us with great excitement and energy. I take Rhea for example. She just recently completed 2 weeks with us in our housekeeping department. And the housekeeping room attendant position is a very physically demanding, challenging position. Rhea came in with a smile on her face. She already had an expectation of what the job was going to be. She had expectations for herself. She was positive, she was ready, she was prepared, and she was engaged. Her positive energy, her outlook each day, and just the way she approached it, her own confidence each day we could see building and building.
My name's John Hartling. I'm the general manager with Stonehearth Bakery. Currently I'm using ESAT at Stonehearth Bakery, which is a social enterprise in Halifax. We employ approximately 50 people with disabilities or barriers to employment in a 10-month program. So the ESAT assessment's been a very valuable resource. I think part of the confusion that some of the clients have faced in the past is understanding exactly why people won't employ them, or why they're getting laid off or their hours are cut. And I find ESAT has been an incredibly useful tool to articulate, what does your attitude really mean? If somebody says you have a bad attitude, it's really hard for people to define that and understand, what do I have to change? The business will benefit from it. The clients that are, customers from that company will benefit, and the bottom line. So there's no question in my mind that any return on investment will be, well in excess of, the cost of integrating ESAT and the time associated with using it as a really productive tool and a valuable resource.
Wait until you see what ESAT can do for you in maximizing the value of every minute of contact with your clients. ESAT will literally transform how you do your work. Don't wait, start maximizing the effectiveness of your intervention today.